Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Clover, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. We're going to start out first by introducing the training equipment. And Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment. Now we'll show you how to properly put that on and use it when Clover goes home tomorrow. Now the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, and the command is Clover heel. Now at this point she's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with Brandy's left leg. We don't want her forging ahead or lagging behind, and you'll notice whenever Brandy stops, just like she just did, Clover's been taught to automatically sit and wait for her next command. Very nice. And you can see whenever she stops and sits, she's looking up at her trainer, kind of like, what are we going to do next? Another nice automatic sit. Now all of these commands that we're demonstrating here today, we're going to recommend that you practice. I mean, if you can practice every day with your dog, that's ideal. Keep your training sessions relatively short, 15-20 minutes at the most. And that way you just have a better behaved dog. She's a better dog. She's not jumping or pulling. Another nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate for you is going to be the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand and the one-word firm command to stay. Now this stationary command, you want her to hold this for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes at home. And with all of these commands, you can practice them indoors as well as outdoors. When Brandy walks around Clover, she walks around her counterclockwise, and she should hold that command until Brandy tells her to do something else. So heeling, automatic sit so far, the stay, and returning back to your dog. But practice these commands indoors as well as outdoors. You can slowly increase the amount of time you have your dog hold these commands and the distance between you and her. So indoors or in a fenced area, you can drop the leash, go out 10-15 feet, and increase the amount of time. Instead of returning back to her dog this time, Brandy's going to call her, and the command is Clover, come. She should come back. She should automatically sit facing her trainer, and then they get back to heeling. So Clover, come, like I said, use that leash. If you have to, you can give her a little tug or use your leash to guide her back to you, but she should come back and sit. And this is a great way to, one, come back to you when you call her, but when she does come back or does greet people, she doesn't jump all over them. And I know that jumping is a little bit of a problem. But you can see she likes doing these commands. It kind of gives her a purpose. It gives her a job. Brandy's going to show you that come command one more time. Clover, come. She should come back. She should sit. Very nice. She gets a nice little pat on the head for praise. They get back to heel position, and Brandy takes off heeling again. So we like to use praise here at school as our motivator. We try not to use food in most cases, but we want to use praise. And I think with Clover, and as much as she loves you guys, I think that just working alongside of you is praise in and of itself. Nice automatic sit. Now the next commands we're going to demonstrate for you is going to be the down commands, and there's one, down from heel position. Brandy will use her left hand again, and the one-word firm command to down. Now with your down and then stay, Brandy walks out to the end of that leash. Some of our clients will get a longer leash too. That's fine, but in a fenced area like this or indoors, you can drop it, go out. Now with your down stays, typically have Clover hold that longer than your sit stays. Dogs generally will hold that command longer, so eventually 3 minutes working up to 5 minutes is very possible for her. But again, this gives her a job to do. Kind of keeps her stimulated, keeps her motivated, keeps her obedient and listening to you. A lot of these hunting and sporting and working dogs need a job, so this is a great substitute if she's not going to be a hunting dog. Now, in the beginning of the video, I said the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar. If you just noticed that, when she didn't sit for Brandy, Brandy said no sit and simultaneously gave a little tug on the collar, and that's a good way to just correct Clover, let her know that she was supposed to sit. And all of us here at school, it's a little tug and release. You're going to see it tomorrow. Now Brandy can call Clover out of this if she'd like. It's Clover, come. Again, she should come back. She should sit. Again, there's that little tiny tug. Nothing over the top or anything like that. It's just letting her know that, hey, you're supposed to sit right now. Brandy changes direction. She's healing beautifully. I mean, her shoulders are basically even with Brandy's left leg. She's walking very nicely, under control. Now, the last command we're going to demonstrate for you is going to be the distance down. Brandy will use her right hand at this point and the one-word firm command to down. And that's great. And that's one of the harder commands that we teach. One, because you're not right next to your dog, so they tend to take advantage sometimes when you're a little bit further away. She did it great. She really is a sweet, sweet dog. I mean, she's got a great temperament. She's very, very soft. She doesn't require a whole lot of corrections. We're really, really happy with the progress that she's made in this short period of time. We're always here for you in the long run. I know you know Michelle Devine. Levy comes back for boarding. She's always welcome back, Clover that is. So keep us posted. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again.